Obi-Wan Kenobi, the best Star Wars character ever. Okay, that might be a little bit of a bold statement, but it is absolutely my opinion. Obi-Wan Kenobi is my favorite character from my favorite movie franchise. He is a fantastic character, going from a headstrong Padawan to a mature, battle-tested warrior to then a protector and guardian. He watched all of his friends die at the hand of his best friend, and then had to deal with the grief while watching over the single most important kid in the Star Wars universe. As we all know, the new Obi-Wan Kenobi show is coming out on May 27th, which is only a few days away at the time I am recording this. I am so excited for this show and cannot wait to see my favorite all-time character get his own show about him. However, I am also absolutely terrified of this show, because if Disney messes up Obi-Wan, that will be the straw that breaks the camel's back. We all know Disney's track record with Star Wars. The sequels are so bad, I pretend they don't exist, and many others do as well. The Book of Boba Fett was also pretty terrible in its own special way, and messed up a lot of the stuff from Mandalorian Season 3. Now, thankfully, there have been some bright spots. The Mandalorian, Clone Wars Season 7, and Rogue One were all really good. However, it's not exactly been smooth sailing with Disney's Star Wars. I am excited for this to see what happens and to see my favorite character from my favorite movie franchise, but I swear if Disney messes this up, they're going to have a big issue on their hands. And it's not going to be from me, it's going to be from the mass amounts of fans that are going to riot in these streets if Disney messes up Obi-Wan. Disney better get this right. They have to get this right. They cannot mess up or retcon this character. This show is going to take place between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, and there are very, very, very cool things that they could do with this show. However, there are things that they absolutely cannot do with this show. Now, I'll get to some of the bigger points in just a minute. But first off, I sincerely hope we do not see Darth Maul. There were rumors at one point that we would see him, but I really hope we do not. That would make what happens in Rebels make absolutely zero sense. Now, second off, I really, really hope they do not have a Darth Vader and Obi-Wan fight scene. In A New Hope, when Obi-Wan and Darth Vader see each other in the hallway, they have a conversation that is absolutely supposed to mean that this is the first time they've ever seen each other since before Vader was Vader. Now, Darth Vader says this:
"I've been waiting for you, Obi-Wan. We meet again at last. The circle is now complete. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master."
And Obi-Wan responds with this:
"Only a master of evil, Darth."
Now, no matter how much we all may want to see an Obi-Wan and Darth Vader fight scene, we can all clearly tell by this conversation that this was supposed to be the first time that they've seen each other since Revenge of the Sith. Now, a chase scene or a search scene or something like that, for instance, if Obi-Wan has to run away from Vader as Vader is trying to capture him because Vader thinks Obi-Wan is nearby, that's acceptable. However, if we get a full-blown confrontation or fight scene, that would retcon a point from A New Hope, and Lord knows Disney has already done enough retconning. So please, do not have them outright fight each other. That would make no sense and would really hurt the show in my opinion, and would be a point that I just wouldn't be able to get past. Now, please, this is the most important thing. Disney, do not make Obi-Wan a side character. Please make sure that Obi-Wan is the focus of this show. Now, I'm going to point to another recent piece of cinematography that we've probably all seen, or at least a lot of us have seen recently. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, just recently came out. Now, Doctor Strange was by all accounts a side character in his own movie. If anybody does not agree with that, go back and watch it and see how much Doctor Strange actually does. That's not just him reacting to what's going on. Multiverse of Madness was about Wanda and America way more than it was about Doctor Strange. And that is ridiculous for a Doctor Strange movie. When you have your own movie or your own show about a certain character, this character needs to not only react to the plot, but drive it along and facilitate it. They need to be the main focus. When a movie or a show advertises as a show or movie about a character, and then the main focus of that show or movie is on someone or something that is completely different, chances are people are probably going to hate it. The Book of Boba Fett, Multiverse of Madness, and Loki were all advertised as shows or movies that were about a certain character. But in reality, the show was about someone or something completely different, with a quote-unquote the main character only being there to react to the plot, not facilitate it or drive it along like a main character should do. In this show, if Obi-Wan is made to be a side character, or if there's a character that is just going to replace Obi-Wan, or if the show is about somebody that's not named Obi-Wan Kenobi, Disney will have a huge issue on their hands. I personally will throw in the towel and give up on Star Wars if they mess up Obi-Wan, and many others will as well. This day and age is the most difficult day for entertainment as fans, with as many politics and the overall businessation that movies are just littered with now. So please, Disney, for one show, do not let this happen. Do not ruin Obi-Wan Kenobi. I do not want there to be politics involved where some female character is so far superior than Obi-Wan just because she's a female, and Obi-Wan can't directly fight her because Obi-Wan is a white man, and white men can't fight or tell a woman what to do. Listen, I am all for women having major roles in movies, and women absolutely being recognized and awarded for their accomplishments. There is no difference in the way that women should be treated in the movie industry than in men. What I am not in favor of, however, is exactly what happened in Doctor Strange, where because Wanda is a woman and Doctor Strange is a man, Doctor Strange can't actually fight Wanda himself. It is a ridiculous political movement that ruins movies. Please, for the love of all that is holy, do not let this happen in Kenobi. I am all for a female villain or a female side character or something that roughs up Obi-Wan a little bit. I am not saying I don't want to see women in movies. That is not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is don't minimize Kenobi and glorify somebody else. And that goes for men and women alike. Don't make a character that we've never heard of before the biggest threat that Kenobi has ever faced ever, because guess what? It won't be. They will not be a bigger threat than Anakin on Mustafar. Don't try to one-up what happened previously, and don't let politics ruin a good story. Now, in conclusion, these are the things that I so desperately do not want to see happen. Number one, I do not want the story to be retconned. Don't have things that don't make sense and ruin the previous story. Don't let it happen. Number two, do not ruin Obi-Wan's character by making him a weak old hermit like they did for Luke. And don't let him just get steamrolled and brutally crushed by a woman or a man. Again, I'll say this one more time so I am clear and so nobody misunderstands me. The only thing I do not want to happen for Obi-Wan is to get steamrolled or brutally crushed without a fight by a villain, man or woman. And if a woman is the main focus of the show, please let Obi-Wan fight her. Do not take the route that Doctor Strange did, because that makes the movie way worse. I know Obi-Wan's not a movie. What I'm saying is, don't let it happen here. And three, please, please, please make the stories make sense. Don't have shock lightsaber battles in a place where a lightsaber battle wouldn't make sense. Don't create useless fan service or merchandising things that the only point they are introduced in the story is for money and not story purposes. And please, just don't let Obi-Wan and Vader outright fight. that would, again, retcon the story and wouldn't make sense at all. If Kenobi stays away from those things, I will be a very happy camper. I am so excited and equally as worried, but only time will tell. Disney will have either made a home run or forever ruined their best character. In the meantime, let's get out our Star Wars caps and let's get ready to watch some Kenobi. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly hope everything in this video made sense, and I do want to clarify, I'm not hating on anybody or anything that has happened. At the end of the day, these are all just movies, and they only affect my life and hopefully only affect your life a very minimal amount in the grand scheme of things. I truly hope my points came across in a mature way, and I truly hope it did not seem I was discriminating against anybody or anything. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please do consider subscribing. It would really help me out, and I would massively appreciate the support. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.